The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 24th ranked team. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field for the first time today. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. So UCLA's offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be a run on third and short. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Bruins want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Bruins decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. First down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looking left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either.
With the catch, it's Harris.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The run from the shotgun. The Terrapins will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The Bruins will hustle to the line. He's going to pass on second down. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play action fake. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Just gets into the 20, a pickup of 1. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. A little screen to the running back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got the back in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They want to just keep throwing it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged on the outside, it's Daniels. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bruins in the hurry up. Trying play action. Unleashes one. Got his man. Tackled, but he has a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Cook. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. Stopped after making the catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Holds it in on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Off-play action on first down. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun. He's got him in the flat. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Handoff from the gun. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Open space at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Zings it complete to the right.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are... Touchdown, UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. He's got an open man, and he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The give as they work on that clock. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Corralled and brought down by the defense. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give on the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.